Um, okay, but this c4 is okay. A variation I played before also, I think. Let's take bishop f5 to prevent e4. This is a point. Castle, knight bd7, and a4 he played. It's all his preparation so far. So he was well. His preparation so far.
So he was well prepared
Yeah.
against this.
Yeah. And as you can see from the time I had already spent like 15 minutes, he's still blitzing everything. And then here I spent also some time to play a5. Okay, 10 minutes. And then after e3, I spent even more time to play queen c7. So yeah, I mean, I had spent almost 50 minutes.
Almost 50 minutes.
He's still blitzing. So this was the first time he started to think during the game. So when we talked after the game, he said queen c7 was not in his notes.
And what was
So
in his notes?
Probably it's not so good move.
It's not the main.
Yeah, if it's yes, exactly.
What
The
is
main
the-
move was
yeah.
queen b6, he said, which I consider, but after queen e2, okay, I thought I'll like play queen a6. This was what I was considering to prevent e4, but he said no, you just play bishop g4, and then if h3 you take and play e5, and it's about equal.
Mhm.
But of course, when you don't know, it's not easy to figure everything over the board.
But he must have had some line where he's slightly better, or I can push, right? In this,
Okay, actually, this variation is like zeros everywhere.
Yeah.
But you have to know, of course. So,
Okay.
if you don't know, then you get your chance. And maybe, okay, like with queen c7, he might have something. Okay, in the analysis, we thought knight h4 was a critical one. Because, okay, he has to prevent. Okay, queen c7 was planning to play e5. So the only way almost to prevent it is to play knight h4.
Mhm.
And now after bishop e6, he goes back. And okay, if I play something like this, then f3 back and now f4, and then okay. Yeah, maybe he gets some play. Okay, maybe knight b6. I'll try to play c5. Okay, of course I don't have to play this bishop g4 and allow f4. But yeah, at least he prevented e5. Should be still about equal, I think, but I don't know. Maybe he has like
Mhm.
some more play here. Because okay, in the game he thought okay, queen e2. Queen e2 is what he had like against almost most of my moves, like other than queen c7. So I thought it should be also the move here. So,
Okay, so that would have been
yeah.
a move after queen b6 as well.
Yeah.
I see.
So, but now I play e5, e4. Yeah, here is like he had e4, or he could take on e5. Like okay, knight e5, take. So here he spent like after my e5, he spent quite some time considering mainly this position. But here after bishop e6, I mean even if f4, queen c5, bishop e3, queen b4, and this position. Like he said, okay, I spent a lot of time trying to find something, but I couldn't because here bishop c4 and knight g4 are both very strong threats.
This is the line that you checked as well.
Yeah. This was my calculation as well, and he said we didn't find, and okay, it seems like the bar agrees at least. Black is doing fine there. So here he played e4, and after bishop g4, bishop e3. And yeah, here I think I played quite precise to take first, forcing bishop d4 and then rook e8. The point is there's like always tricks with knight e4. For example, even after queen c2, I mean, I could maybe take immediately. And the point, if he takes on g7, then I take on f3. And if he takes, then knight g5 and both bishops are hanging.
Wow.
This was a plan.
And if he just retreats, there's nothing with the bishop?
Where?
I know your pawn.
I already won a
yeah,
pawn.
Yes.
So yeah, here he had eventually to play this rook ad1, and then okay, I got my knight to e5, so he cannot play h3 because then I'll take and win a pawn. So he had to go for this exchange. And okay, now black is normally fine. I mean, because mainly this a4 now is in all end games are a good weakness. So okay, probably
Because of the b4 square, or when
yeah. Then also my knight, if it gets to c5, then the a4 is weak.
So you'd rather have it on A2 in all these lines?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, here I played maybe not so precise. I should have started rook e8. This was my intention, but then I thought, okay, maybe I can play queen b6 first. But here I gave him chance to play rook d6 maybe. And yeah, it's okay. Still should be like not big deal, but I shouldn't give such chance. Yeah, I mean, because after rook e8, probably he will play like queen e2, and then queen b6 is the same. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, okay. I started with this. Okay, he played queen e2, rook here. Okay, here he played king h2 and offered draw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Stefan? Or
Yes, of course. I had
yes.
to ask the captain, and he said, "Okay, you decide." And okay, I checked the other games, so all looked good. So
Okay.
no need to take any risk.
That would have
The
been your
normal move would be this, yeah. But then after f4, like take, it should be. I mean, if I play rook c5, he has rook b1, and then he will play c4. So it's not really winning a pawn. Okay, I could play this if I want to win a pawn, but I'm not sure it's any good. Like to even if I win this, still be
maybe E5.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, he will win this back. Should be
Okay.
not much. So yeah, I said
So rather
it's good for the match.
quite
So
solid, yeah. So
yeah,
in general, you think that we have good chances of winning the match? You still have a few minutes, maybe we
yes,
can
yes,
walk
sure. Okay, I
through some
see.
other games.
It seems like David has a very good position. Oh, or
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
is it?
it's
I know.
it's here. It's all rather new now that it's all on chess.com. Let's check. It's board number 6.
Yeah. So
So
I don't know. The bar says black is
oh wow.
very good.
Yeah, that was one of the games that we hadn't checked yet.
Yeah.
But okay, so he's pushing. Of course, Nakamura will probably
Yeah, I think that the match situation is good because like they need to win. So 4-4 is good for us. So that puts, of course, more pressure. Uh,
Keep going. I'm not here.
okay.
Just fixing stuff that someone might have broken.
So what would be your guess right now? 4-4 or 4.5? Someone there who has problems in his
Yeah.
position?
So Parham also seems better.
Faham
So,
against
okay, he's pawn up. So good winning chances, I would say.
okay.
Yeah.
Who else is still playing?
So
Anton?
Anton. Yeah. So I mean, as I see, like all the remaining games, we have the winning chances, which is very good.
Ah, okay. Good news. Very good news. Okay.
Okay,
Great.
Anton Korobov seems like a draw now, which is okay.
That was one of the games that Ilya and Dennis analyzed for quite a bit. But why draw? You think that he'll exchange on c6 and
I mean,
opposite?
ah,
You can yeah.
this is because I see it's like more things happen there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Maybe we're not up to date then. But anyway, okay.
Yeah, it seems that he took on c6 and then an e5 and then
Yeah.
exchanged everything on e5. So it's the color bishop endgame should be draw.
So you're optimistic? Sure.
Yeah, I hope so.
How? Maybe last question. How was it for you yesterday? You didn't play. We had to hide you somehow. Stefan Martin hid
Yeah.
you away.
Yeah, I guess both teams tried to surprise the other team, and yeah, of course I tried to prepare, and I was not sure who to expect, as we said earlier. I was mainly expecting Rostom, and okay, of course I knew Wojtaszek could play. We were not sure like if Fabio would come or no, so it was not so clear, but yeah, it was okay for me to prepare more and rest and come ready for today.
And the restaurant, right? You mean we went to
Yes.
the restaurant yesterday, and
Yes.
there were other players there who obviously they noticed, they know you.
Yeah, but not from Baden-Baden at least. So
But I mean, you're the strongest.
we try to keep the surprise factor. Yeah.
Strongest player in Africa, right?
Yeah.
Who's the second strongest?
Adli
Adli
Ahmad
Egyptian
from
players.
Egypt also. Yeah, and also Fauzi, Sami Shok. Yeah, many Egyptians also from Algeria. Bilal, Hussein. Yeah.
But you're still the strongest and probably the most popular, right? I mean, when Viernheim posts something on Facebook and you're connected, just the
Yeah.
numbers go up. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe if it's okay for you, if there's a question in the audience,
Sure.
because it's mostly internet based, but they can hear us.
Yeah, it's good to have
because-
live audience.
Yeah.
Yes. Sure.
If there's a question in the audience for Bassem, it's your chance right now. If not, there are a lot of young players who love autographs. So I guess
Yes, I already
they'll
done
come
a
here.
lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
so thank you very much, Bassem.
Thank you. Thanks.